Now we're going to jump into the Southeast Division breakdown. That consists of the Atlanta Hawks, the Miami Heat, the Washington Wizards, the Orlando Magic, and the Charlotte Hornets. Garen, start off for us, dude. That's going to be an electric division. Especially, the whole Eastern Conference is looking a lot better than it did last season, but this one right here can kind of go in many different directions depending on how they all play.
There's a lot of different is, and I think this one and the Atlantic are probably the most exciting in the East if I had to pick one of the two, depending on what you're looking for. Because the Atlantic is more exciting because it's a lot of contenders that are really going to be dogging on each other, and someone's probably going to get seeded lower than they should. And then in the Southeast, it's a lot of guys that are up and coming. They can make noise, dark horses kind of thing. I think it's an exciting division, but. If I had to rank their finish 1 through 5, I think the Hawks are taking that division.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. As we're looking at it right here on the iPad, dude. I've got them at 1, and I think it's going to be a pretty tight division, but I think the Hawks will be up probably about maybe 3 or 4 games at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think it'll be tight between the Hawks and the Magic at the end of the year.
Really?
For the 1 and 2.
I'm a lot lower on the Magic. As I had said it, I'm the Hawks, Heat, Wizards, Magic, and Hornets, but I think at worst, even the Hornets, dude, I think they may be maybe 9 or 10 games back at the end of the season. It's all gonna be pretty tight. It's the Hornets are probably gonna be the ones that get bounced from playoffs or play-in or anything.
Yeah, they'll be the fifth. They'll be the fifth, but
it's crazy. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I know. I've got Hawks, I've got Magic, I've got Wizards, and I've got Heat, and then I've got the Hornets because I loved seeing the development from JJ last year as he learned a lot from CJ being an offensive orchestrator. And as they've added some guys now that can help with some of the outside scoring and being more of a threat than what they had originally been working with the roster as a whole. I think that's going to help him continue to have more lanes that let him do what he's really good at, which is beating guys to the bucket. He's really good at beating guys off the dribble to the rim, and then making some of those plays where he's kicking out or he's utilizing his his playmaking ability. He was close to averaging a triple-double last year.
Yeah, he's great on boards.
And he shot the ball pretty well. Especially it got better throughout the year from 3 from where he was. I think that he just is able to take that next step.
Yeah. I
like that they added Lou Dort, they add Aaron Wiggins. You get another year from Onyeka, who looked pretty good last year, as a player. Dyson Daniels is a dog on defense. You got 3 dogs on defense with JJ. That's already that's pretty stout.
Yeah.
But then CJ McCollum even turned back the clock a little bit last year. Really embraced that kind of that veteran change of pace guard role as a point guard and playing only 25 minutes a game, but doing really well. I really do like that team.
And another player that showed a lot of growth last year. I don't know how they're going to kind of configure it for the starting lineup, but right as Trae Young left, NAW kind of fit. He filled that role,
I know,
and he had a lot of growth from where he was before. Obviously with the Pelicans, he's kind of a player that almost seemed like he could be out of the league at any point. And then all of a sudden, boom, he goes to the Hawks and just Trae Young finds his way over to the Wizards, boom, slides into the role and got lucky with that position being in that spot, and just kind of ran off with it.
Yeah, no, that's another one. I was just forgetting about him. I knew there was somebody. They just have a lot of really good guys on there are 2 ways going both ends of the floor, and I think that is going to give you a great chance in a lot of games.
So much depth. So much depth.
They're not even just they have a lot of length as well on that team, and again they're going to wear you down with how strong they are on defense with a lot of these guys. It's going to be a team where you're fuck, dude, I got to do this again.
Yeah.
We got to go again and again. And they're constantly just down your throat. And if they end up being a team that kind of pushes the pace and is able to take advantage of the defense that they should be able to have, where they're creating a lot of turnovers and getting a lot of fast break chances, that's gonna be hard to deal with, especially whenever you've got to deal with 6'8" playmaking forward coming through as he's getting right to his spot at the rim and getting an easy bucket or a free throw. His free throws improved last year too. That's just gonna be a really good team. And then I put the Magic as the second one in that division, just because on paper they should be a lot better than what they are.
Yeah.
And, like, in theory, they should be a lot better than what they are. But I just, like, I think third might be a little bit of a stretch, but, like, or, I'm sorry, second might be a little bit of a stretch, but it might be by kind of like a game or two.
Mm-hmm.
Paulo just might not be like the guy, man. Like, he just might not be as good as we want. Like, Jalen Suggs can't really stay healthy.
Yep.
Desmond Bane is great, but he's not fucking 5'1".
And
Like, great.
Franz isn't really playing like how people expect him to play.
Yeah,
like
he's
his game just doesn't seem like it's really developing that much.
He's got to step forward with more reliability and more efficiency. Like, they got to both continue to kind of develop that. Like, Paulo is low-key kind of taking a lot of long twos and, like, not really efficient from three.
I mean, you see who he's working out with. He's working out with Kevin Durant, who obviously we know and we've talked about Kevin Durant's game is very one-dimensional. It's shooting, and shooting only really matters. And Paulo's been working out with him.
Hey, but dude, fuck it. I'll take if you can develop a shot. He doesn't fucking have one right now.
That's the issue too. But that's all he's been focused on, and he's still not even like perfecting it. You'd think he'd have it perfect at this point if that's all he's doing. But you just don't see much defense from him, and you don't see much defensive work when you see any bit of off-season videos from him.
I mean, he's like, well, I mean, I don't fucking want.
He's got some size to him,
bro. I'm not trying to see a dude doing defensive slides in his fucking workout videos. Man.
I hear that. But
I mean, like, I want to see the Rico Hines, even if they're hyped.
And you don't see it during the season either. Clearly, he's probably not focusing that much.
I mean, he's okay. He's not a great defender, but like, I mean, it's not like he's like a fucking doormat. Like, he's not getting work.
For someone who was the first overall pick, you'd hope a little bit
more.
No,
yeah, that's what I mean. He's supposed to
shooting the lawn too and not really.
That's what I mean. Like, they're supposed. Like, he's supposed to be a lot better. So on paper, in theory, they're supposed to be a lot better. But certainly. Just like. It's very disappointing, and like, I do think they have a lot of like young talent and decisions to make, and I think that there's a lot of potential where it comes together. Yeah. But like, I also see a world where they could easily be the fourth team, and then it's like everybody else bumps up one, or the Heat go up to the second seed.
And see, that's where I'm at. We keep talking about the Heat being a play-in team. I know I have them on second in here. However, those three,
like the
Heat,
9 or 10
the Wizards, and the Magic, are all three teams that could be swapped around. The Heat
depending
get one
on
injury with Bam or Giannis, boom, they fall off. The Wizards are perfect with their health, with Anthony Davis, with Trae Young. Dybansta really takes off during the season. Boom, and they can jump up to the second spot. The Magic, if for some reason Paulo and Franz really figure it out, they could jump up to the 2. Those are 3 that can be swapped. And all 3 of them, I think, are going to be within like a game or 2 of each other, and then about 3 or 4 games back from the Hawks.
I mean, dude, hot take. I think that the Wizards would have been trying last year. They probably could have been a play-in team already.
Probably could have. And now you add AJ.
I think adding Trae Young and AJ, and then.
But Anthony Davis also got pulled a little early too, so they didn't really have him either.
And that was going to be the next thing. The last point I was going to make with them was like, I mean, even though I don't think AD is going to play more than maybe like 25 games tops, like. Those 25 games he plays, they're probably going to look really fucking good.
Yeah, probably going to win 15 to 20 of them.
They're probably going to like be really competitive, and he's probably going to look like the Anthony Davis that we know, and then he's going to like break his glass bones or his paper kidneys or whatever the fuck he got left to break.
And the hopes are is he gets hurt. If he gets hurt, we don't want him to get hurt, but if he gets hurt, hopefully it's early.
Hopes that he get hurt is crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We
don't hope he gets hurt.
So we don't hope that Anthony Davis ever gets hurt.
Yeah, but look at the backtrack here. Look at the fucking.
But look, let me backtrack a little bit. If he gets hurt, because he always does get hurt, hopefully it would come in like a November or December, to where the rest of the team can maybe pick things up, and then boom, all of a sudden you get like springtime. You hit springtime, and boom, he's good. And then they're going to be a play-in team or maybe even a playoff team, just depending on what they look like throughout the season. But in the end, hopefully he doesn't get hurt. They play really well together as a team. AJ can come in his rookie season and look like a potential Rookie of the Year candidate, obviously being the first overall pick, and they're as good as we're kind of thinking they are going to be.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're my third. Mm-hmm. I do think that even without AD, that this team is going to be a lot better than expected. Yeah, they were already pretty good last year. Like in terms of like competitive ball on the floor, they definitely did not want to win games, and it was very egregious tanking. But I think with them having like no incentive to really tank anymore, and then you add AJ Dybansta, and then now you're in theory getting Alex Sarr really healthy. You
Yep.
added all-star point
Yeah, I didn't
guard
even
into the
factor in
mix.
Alex Sarr in there as well. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he
like-
really, the first year, obviously, it was that draft with Risha Zay and all them. And like, he
Risha
just
Zay?
Risha Zay. But like,
Risha Shea.
Risha Shea, thank you, dude. That is an ugly last name that I always stumble over, so I appreciate you picking me up on that. But that was like one of those drafts where, like, initially looking at it, it didn't look like the greatest because of those top picks. And all of a sudden, Sarr really elevated his game last year. And him being right there in the 4 is going to look, well, is he going to be the 4 or the 5?
Dude, I mean, I think that they probably play him at the 4 and AD at the 5.
Yeah,
I
probably
think that
so,
Sarr's
yeah.
probably going to be a little more mobile at this point. I mean,
Yeah,
not that
that's
AD's
true.
not mobile, but I would rather have AD being the one that's like working around the rim and then
Yeah,
spacing
yeah.
out,
With his
and then
shot
letting
blocking
Sarr
around.
play more like a
Yeah.
scoring wing almost. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Run like a 4-out kind of set.
Maybe more like a Jalen Johnson type role. That's possible. Maybe
No,
maybe they try.
not
You
Jalen
think that?
Johnson.
Yeah.
That's too unique. Like, Jalen Johnson's too unique, but like I do think
Not him, but
having-
that's type of.
I think
forward.
I think they're going to use Alex Sarr like what Cleveland wishes Mobley could do.
Okay, yeah.
Did that, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I
being
like
a guy that could go out there and shoot like 5-6 threes a game and actually make them at a decent clip.
Yeah.
Move with the ball a little bit, drive, like kick it out, like move a little more fluidly with the ball, have more than fucking like 2 dribble moves and being able to dribble like with.
And the last team in the Southeast Division is the Charlotte Hornets. Garen, what are your thoughts on the Hornets' outlook this season? Obviously, Con Knipple looks good. Brandon Miller looked good. And he's going to have to really kind of take over the team. It's either his or Con's team. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think that they're probably going to be building around both of them. No, I mean, I think they're going to be the last in the division.
Yep.
But like they should still be like a competitive, fun team to watch, like
they'll still be good.
play. Brandon Miller should get an opportunity to take another step forward with his scoring and then potentially just more playmaking in general. Now that there's going to be more of a load that needs to get picked up.
Yeah.
I do think that LaMelo got a chance to be addition by subtraction down the road. I like adding Naz Reid. Like I like some of the things that they're doing, but it's definitely it's not there yet. And I think that they definitely have opportunity where one of these off seasons or one of these years they're really gonna like outperform expectations and take that leap when no one's really expecting them to. It just isn't gonna be this year.
It won't be this year, but yeah, I mean,
won't be this
especially because
year.
of the competitiveness through the Southeast Division. But there's that potential going forward, especially because all the talent that they're really working on are so young.
Yeah, and I mean like it's not. Like, it's not unrespectable to finish last in this division.
Yeah.
If they play ethical ball and with the way this division should be. I know that it's got like the Heat in there, but a lot of the other like teams are very good teams that are going to be some fun teams and some competitive teams to watch in the playoffs. So
yeah. Overall, very competitive Southeast Division. It'll be fun to kind of see where they all land at the end of the season. But both of us think the Atlanta Hawks are going to be the winners of that division.